You know, some of you might think, June, how do you call it schizophrenia without the paranoid part? I spent lots of time paranoid. You don't even understand what I've been through. I didn't get that on camera. I was too busy hiding under my bed. There were literal moments of that. Literal moments. I've experienced a lot, but I also saw things and called. I keep saying people, call people on it. And I just continued to do so and continued to do so and continued to do so. And when you're a rat inside here in the way of schizophrenia, be a rat, be a rat. You will get out smelling like fucking roses, I think. I'm not 100% smelling like roses because when I think back to other things that have happened as a result of me still existing, it sucks. It sucks. It's almost as if I'm responsible for is how they want to look at it. How's that my responsibility because I'm just simply because, right? How's this? Well, when? How come when? And you yes, it seems as if somebody's mites. Other stuff. Somebody called it. Perhaps somebody said. And somebody happened to even animals. Anyone someone to call based on. Somebody is even curious who would think they hold this standpoint like they've got rights over the whole thing based on whatever perspective they hold. It still keeps falling in my head. So if it's going on inside my head, I've got rights to the answers, right? I've got rights to the answers. So here I go again calling you on it. And I just keep doing so and keep doing so. And I insist. Somebody continued. Somebody happened to be referring to. Doesn't even know, somebody said. Somebody happens to be speaking about. Oh, fucking shit, somebody said. No, she can see. Somebody happened to call. And why would somebody have been having that conversation, listening to what they're listening to? That's a good one. That's a good one. Listening to what they're listening to, why would they be having that conversation? Look, I can't touch my hair. Look, I wreck it every time. That's why I end up throwing it up in a ponytail. Watch, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Let's see how I make it with this first. I wasn't trying this out. Somebody's speaking about somebody asked him a weird question. All of a sudden it's like, no, don't put your hair up. When it looks better, somebody said, we don't get to stare at what's wrong. Okay, weird. Well, it's not perfect. It's still pretty bad. There's lots to, right? Why is it about a get to stare at? What was somebody called allowing? Almost like she was allowing. Somebody wanted to refer to. Somebody's curious. No. So you did get that in Young's earlier video. Anyone gonna new? Does sound like, doesn't it? Anyone else? Gonna new. Interesting. Eskimo's gonna new. So when somebody wants to refer to, somebody's speaking about, got to, somebody's talking about, tried. She never tried. She never tried to know. Interesting question. Oh, she remembered something in her pocket and felt like she needed to shut off the video. And is that why I keep hearing, what's that one about? Whoa, did you hear that? I keep ignoring the train. Is it a train or is it a boat? Oh no, it's a horn. It's a great big loud horn. Something different than a car. In the fucking Hinamoyanskin anew. Yeah, I rewrote the jingle. But then I'm second guessing some of the words. Because I got a long way to go. Maybe that's I've got a work schedule. St. John Transit, right? Maybe that's fucking shit. I didn't mean to. Oops. Anyway, it's good. It's pretty good. I need to do that. But anyway, I bitched about them anyway. Did I openly? Maybe not. No. I bitched about them though. So that seemed like some good people and stuff. I get that. I do. But as a company, how do you communicate to the public what's going on to gain some understanding from said public? And maybe energies would be different. Maybe we would have suggestions in how you signal your, you know what I mean? Like, come on, put it on the bus. You can say detour, heading on a break. Break 15 minutes, break 25 minutes. Come on, guys, you can do this. You can do this. Just tell us how long you're going on your break, right on your bus. We'll see it. And we don't have to judge because you just told us. And then you can stand a tall face because all you've done is taken a break. And if somebody's cranky about it, well, sorry about your timing, right? That's what it would be at that point. Sorry about your timing. But you better not say detour. You better say taking a break, right? And if it just says taking a break, you time that cocksucker. Go ahead. That one took a break. That was only 5 minutes. Fuck. Didn't get to yell at him. Oh, that one took a break. Oh, they wanted me to say it was only in advance so that they could try to use it. Oh, how many like this? Which one is this? Ooh, that was a good one. Somebody called. Somebody referred to it as. And was it? She's curious if it, how? You know my skin in you. I don't know my fucking my skin in you. Excuse me. You've done this to me before. What's with the belching right in the middle of things and what's it supposed to signify based on what? And how about after? If it's signifying. Somebody wants to call based on. Excellent question. And not me. About it. The way that it feels. If it's supposed to be, then how come it feels that way? Somebody noticed. It would only be the one. Come on, think about what it holds. Why would you have asked a question like that? That's fucked. Skin in you. Only you forgot I had a different perspective. I know. Skin in you. So if I got to, cool. Oh my God, in heaven. I didn't even, what was there? How many like this? Which one would this somebody even refer to? Oh, what's this? Oh, even wanted. So this was just a, how did it get to that point that I just about, oh, interesting. Oh, fucking Hinamoyan's gonna know. LMNOP, somebody said. Oh, somebody said. Somebody wants to state based on, somebody happened to have access to based on Ooh, why would she have asked it that way? Is a great way to put it. I appreciate your perspective. Ina fucking hina moinskin and new alameno P. Somebody said something. What do you mean by this? How many like this? Which one would this have been? Wouldn't it be just like anything else where you allow for, and then whichever is where, so eventually, because, right? Only as if, so you, exactly the same, only not as if, right? Not highlighted. Ina fucking hina moinskin new. Was it about? No, that was an understanding one like that. Why wouldn't it have been considering, right? Like that's sick. If that's, you're telling me these are all jokes, that's sick. If that's the truth, that's sick. That's sick. That's sick. Somebody referring to based on, somebody wants to call it. How are we putting all this on the news if it's not for real stuff? So we even changed the subject about, because they would have, only wasn't about, it was that there, which was perfectly to allow for, much like, or, I mean, like that. Which one was this? You know, fucking, my skin, you and then you come on, you know, come on, fucking, come on, you come in, notice, come on, you come on, yeah, what's this about? What's this part? How many like this? Which one's this? And the fucking, come on, anyone, come on, fucking, come on, excellent question. And come on, fucking, come on, somebody said, calls me a motherfucker, and somebody wanted me to highlight that comment. Excellent question. Why am I being so obedient? Somebody said, she even said it like obedient. It's got anything to do with the movie? Somebody wants to know? Oh shit, did she say that on the video? Oh shit, what if it did? What if it didn't? Oh. It is though, isn't it? Animals gonna know and animals good question. They said animals gonna know. Somebody even thought it was an excellent one. Animals come on no and THC. I'm looking at animal. Somebody even stated it's come on. I just, it was only about the teeth because I didn't how many like that they would have even taken as if and examine which ones were meant to be and not. It's hormones. So why meant based and why would it be withdrawn based on and it's coming to come in to comment to come over to excellence to come somebody happened to go called it. Ooh, called it. It's come home. Somebody said elemental peace. Somebody said they used to come home to come home to come home to come home fucking annoying skin in you and need to come in skin in you. Somebody's beginning to go something to do with it. Somebody's what's got to do with tea in China. Do you hear how somebody's trying to tell me and they got to because only because but she would have and not, which means excellent question. Which one would this be? Somebody called. It's a come on hand, come to me and come on, somebody want to stay based on. So how many like this? Which one was this energy? Check it. What do you come on? Just come on fucking hina morning skin in you. A couple times somebody noticed and this could be opposite. Interesting. Why was this and how many like this? Which one was this and why? Sake. Somebody called it. The and-when stuff. Anyway, I started out better at that. I almost feel like I need to rewind. What was I talking about to start this video? I was going to just try and get back on track. Frick. I don't remember. I'm going to have to stop and rewind, so it'd have to be a different video. And that's the kind of stuff that happens, so it sucks. You don't get full explanation, and it's like, I'm tuning out. But honestly, summer with what? Word, well, even said it funny, which means it's true. Eskimos. Thank you for asking. I wish that would disappear. Elemental P, somebody said. Interesting question.